not, there is always try.
Hello there, and welcome back to FoolCraft with me, Tryonus. How's everyone doing, and how's everyone been during the last week? If you didn't see my video yesterday, you'll notice that I am back from my holiday, and I'm ready to get back into FoolCraft. However, I've come back to this, and yes, I was busy before I went away on holiday, and I have done a little bit of stuff earlier today. But like I was saying, I've come back to this area, and I'm completely not happy with it. So I want to go off and find a new place to call home. This was always supposed to be a temporary place just to get going with, and I don't want it to turn into permanent because I've got absolutely no inspiration of what I can actually do or build here. So I want a faster means of doing that. So I have already done a little bit of work, like I have said, and I have got myself ready for wings. So you have seen me in past videos on different mod packs go out and capture bats and a golden lasso. You've seen me kill withers and get the cursed lasso and then capture a ghast before. So I have got my angel rings ready to go. However, I have no grid power. Now I thought, well, you've seen me do the wings, but I don't know if you've ever seen me sort out my grid power. I really don't know if that's true or not. I cannot remember if I've done grid power with you or not. Oh, by the way, my nether portal's down there. There's nothing special in the nether in this mod pack. It's pretty basic, which I expected it to be, which is why I never bothered really recording any of this. So yeah, like I was saying, I thought I'd do a little bit of grid power with you, and so we can actually use the angel rings, because it is pretty much useless. The only thing that makes me jump that high is my double jump from those dark boots I found, if you remember, all that way back. So yeah. So what do we need for grid power? Well, grid power, as you may or may not know, is part of extra utilities 2. And to get started with it, you need, well, solar panels to begin with. So let's get started with them. So I'm going to grab all of these guys. And we also need polished stone, lapis. Oh, lapis might be a little bit of an issue because I used quite a little bit of it, but we should hopefully have enough. Let me just stick in there, because I used all my lapis up because I made this looting 3 Tinker's sword here, just so I could get some cursed earth, the cursed drop of evil even. I'll know what I'm talking about in a minute, the drop of evil. So yeah, let me just grab that lapis. That should be okay. We should have enough there. And then we also need polished stone. Polished stone is just basically bricks in a circle. So yeah, let's grab them. And more than enough there. Now these will give us a little bit of a basic grid power start. Now I don't really want to make a right lot of these, but I do need to make enough for at least a minimum of 8 grid power. And we also need what's known as a resonator. So iron, a block of coal. What was it? Iron. Let's find the iron. There we go. And some redstone. There we go. Easy enough. So 1 block of coal and 1 resonator. Resonating power, excellent. So let's just dump this anywhere somewhere over here will do. Now, the solar panels can also be put anywhere. One good thing about grid power is that there's no wires involved, so you can just put these anywhere you want and it will still be connected. So I'm going to put these guys up here, and there's a 9 grid power, which is not enough for the angel ring because the angel rings requires 32 GP grid power, and these are only producing 1 each, which is enough. Let me just dump these into the hole beyond to get some polished stone and put it in there, and that should make burnt stone. And as you can see, it requires 8 GP to work. If I only had 6 or 7, this thing would do up to 6 or 7 GP and then just stop. So there you go, there's some stone burnt blocks there from extra utilities. So the real better one that you would want is a good starter one, personally, is a lava mill. If you put 1 lava source, say there, and 4 of the lava mills, which produce 2 each, you would get 2, 4, 6, 8, and then you could make a nice little tower going up. Pretty cool, and it's a nice looking battery sort of effect, and worth doing if you want. But the best one, as you well may know, is the water mill. These produced 4 GP. So yeah, let's make a few of these if we can. So first thing you will notice, one of the big differences is that this lava mill will only require stone burnt, resonating crystal, and a gold ingot, whereas the water mill, if I can keep finding them, it might be easier just to put the water mill in here. There it is, requires stone burnt and a redstone gear. So we're going to need a little bit of wood for this one as well. There's a little bit. Oops. So there's more than enough. And we will get some torches on the go. Half a stack to begin with, maybe. There we go. That should be enough for a few at least. Let me just grab a little bit more redstone just to make sure we've got it. I don't think I'll need the coal, the lapis anymore, but who knows. 14 stone burnt. That's a decent start, not brilliant, but we will make a do. So we need to make what are we missing for this? Nothing. Okay. So that's 8, so that's enough for 4. That's not too bad, actually. So let's see, can we make all 4? We can only make 2. Okay, that's not a problem. Now, some people will just make a line like such and then put water across this, like you would do a crop field. But I prefer doing it a different way. I'm just going to fill that in because I don't want to put these here. I think I'm going to actually just put them up here. I think this isn't going to be a bad spot for them at all. And there we go. That should be really good. Let me just clear out this grass, and I'll be back with you as soon as I've done that. Okay, so I've cleared out the grass. I have also made the other 2 water mills, and as you can see, I've made a little bit of a diamond pattern in the ground here. And this is so we can hopefully, if I remember rightly, this maximizes the power output of each of the mills. If I'm right, we should get a fair amount of power just from even just these 4. So we will put a source block of water in each one of the corners here. Luckily I did think ahead and make a water source close by, so we not keep running up and down. And hopefully, if I've done this right, we should see a fair amount of grid power going into our system. So these mills actually produce power by the running water that goes next to each of the blocks. So like this one here is running towards this, so this side is getting power. It's also getting power from this side, and same here. So most of the sides are actually getting water. So as you can see, if I have done this right, we are now producing, including with the solar panels, because it all mixes in together, a nice total of 49 grid power, because these guys are producing 10 grid power each, which isn't that bad. So we should be able to fly. So let's just see, we're now producing 39. So yeah, I would probably make another 4 of these just to be safe, so we don't run out of power at night. Or what you could do if you wanted to is make lunar panels. They're fairly nice as well. They will actually produce 1 GP, just exactly the same as a solar panel, but with the moon as well. Obviously, if it's raining or anything like that, they won't work. So you're better off with the actual machines themselves. So let's see if we can just make another 4, and I'll show you another little setup that I like, or adds on to that, should I say. Let's see what we can actually make here. Let's just convert all that to wood and stop messing about. They'll all come in useful at some point or another. So there's only 3. I would prefer another one. What am I missing? Just 1 of them? I think so. Right, anyway, so let's make that one. So that's another 4. Right. So if I do this right, if I put one of them there, with that there, and that one, and then lastly there, then what I can do is dig these out, like so. Yeah, that one needs doing, that one needs doing, that one needs doing, and then lastly, if I do that, it merges into this, and that one is automatically generating 10. That one's only producing 6. That one's producing 2 because of the amount that it's getting, and that one's producing 6. So that's 73 grid power, but we could do better than that. If we actually add another water source there, 1 there, and then lastly 1 there, and they will now produce 10 each, giving us a grand total of 89, including the 9 solar panels there. So you should not be in any danger of running out of any sort of grid power while you've got this little setup here, and obviously that's expandable. If you had a decent area, like which I don't, you could build another diamond here, another one here, and then one in the center, which actually is quite a bit of grid power. So yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. I know it might be a bit shorter than normal with the cut, but now that I have actually got some wings, and flight capabilities, I can now explore some new lands or wherever. See if I can find somewhere that is gonna be nice for me to actually build a proper base and not just this area here. I don't know. I just don't like it anymore. It's one of those things. Oh, actually, before we do actually leave, I have actually got some loot bags and things to open. So let's open some of those guys, shall we? Just to end the episode in, I'll put them in there. They'll be fine in there, won't they? Oh, there we go. A little bit of lag on a single player. Nice. Anyway, let's grab all of these and the weapon case loot. So, let's see what we can actually do. Let's do the common bags first, I think. Do it like we normally do. Have a bit of toast. Right. What do we get? We get a tie, some spikes, sticky pistons, and a bit of paper. Okay, nothing. Apart from the spikes, not too bad, I guess. Next, ender nuggets, tier 1 mob trunk, that's decent. Chocolate donut, yay, that'll do. That'll do for some food. Stick them in there. Lastly, of the common loot bags, engineer goggles. I wish they did something more than just be cosmetic stuff, though. I really do, and a little bit more food. The obsidian nuggets. I suppose should go in there. Right, next here, uncommon. Rotten flesh, grid power, raw salmon, tin. Okay, that can go in there, that can go in there. Next, dark oak, cooked fish, and some egg nuggets. Nothing exciting there. Lastly, we have a tissue box, living wood, and mushrooms. Not the magic variety. Right, let's put some tissue box down there. And here we go again. Prismarine crystals. Some upgrade templates, they're decent. 1k storage, 3 of them, that's not too bad. And a tiger wood sapling. Okay, not going to complain about them. And then the rares. Tiny potato mask. Okay. Dark oak stone chest plate, illuminated. Okay, cool. And some steel. Oh, that's nice. Birch, iridium, a lead, food, and a golden apple. And the last one. Compressed gravel, compressed cobblestone, a slime ball, and some energetic alloy. Right then. Now the weapon case loot bag to add to our little collection there. Let's see if we can get something good in 3, 2, 1. I would like the bone sword. Ha, the dog bone. Yes, that's the one I wanted. Okay, let's have a look. It's crude, unfortunately. It is uncommon. Attack damage of 11, though. That's not too bad. 1.6 attack speed and 7 attack damage. Yeah, no, that's not bad at all, actually, for one of these. Where shall I put you? I should really put you up here, I guess. There we go. It's not as good as my new one, which does 16 attack damage, but yeah, we're doing good. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here now, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope it's been informative. I know Grid Power's been out a while now, but you know, just in case if someone needed some help, I thought it might come in handy for this first episode being back here, and now I can go off and look for a new base location, and I'll find 1 or 2, and I'll let you know what I find and whether or not you agree with me. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode. Do remember, do or do not, as always, try. Bye.